Welcome. We've had a series of snowstorms across the United States, and that inevitably leads to the set of silly videos saying, oh, it's snowing outside, so where is global warming when you need it? Well, this video is intending to answer that question. It's Monday, January 14th, here in BOWIE, Maryland. The temperature currently is 28 degrees Fahrenheit, and it feels like 22 degrees Fahrenheit with the 5-mile-an-hour winds that we have at the moment. The forecast for today is a high of 34 and a low of 28 degrees Fahrenheit. But the records for this date are 79 degrees Fahrenheit and minus 9 degrees Fahrenheit, respectively. That means we're about 40 degrees below the record high and nearly 40 degrees above the record low. So we're somewhere in the middle for this particular date. And we have about 6 inches of snow on the ground. Now the question is, how much difference would global warming have made to these numbers? Well, we've had about 2 degrees Fahrenheit warming over the last 50 or so years in this area. So the current temperature, instead of being 28, would be about 26 degrees Fahrenheit. Because there's more moisture in the air because the temperatures are higher, we probably got a bit more snow than we would have done otherwise. The bonus here is that the snow will start to melt sooner, and it will melt faster once the temperatures rise. Have you ever heard the phrase that it's too cold to snow? Well, that is actually a misconception. It is the fact that larger snowfalls tend to happen when the air is warmer. That's because the air contains more moisture and it has greater instability. When it's very cold, the air is very dry and therefore cannot produce very much snow. There is one exception to that rule about being too cold to snow, and that's lake effect snow. Lake effect snow occurs when very cold air passes over a relatively warm lake. That produces evaporation. That evaporation is carried higher into the atmosphere to form clouds, and when those clouds pass over higher ground on the far side of the lake, they produce a lot of snow. So what happens when it gets so cold that the lake freezes over? Those cold winds will still pass across the lake, but there'll be no evaporation because the top layer of the lake is ice. So you'll get no lake effect snow on the far side of the lake. So this is one occasion when it can be too cold to snow. So what can we conclude from all of this? Well, anthropogenic global warming is warming the planet. The effect of that is to shorten the winter season, so you will get fewer snowstorms. They will start later and end earlier. However, increasing moisture in the atmosphere will mean when you do get snow, you will likely get more of it. And this is particularly the case for those that live downwind of a large body of water, because lake effect snow will be enhanced by this because the lakes will not freeze over as easily or as much as they have done in the past. So there'll be more of the moisture going into clouds to make the big snowstorms that we often see, for example, to the east of the Great Lakes. So if you see someone posting one of those pointless videos saying, oh, it's snowing, where is global warming when you need it? Please post a link to this video. So until next time, goodbye.